I'm gonna have to make another pot after this. But you know them brothers gonna want some coffee when they get up there. Okay. So we good. We live. Hey, shalom, Mark. Y'all about your mouth shot. What's good?
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, we just went live. We just went live. We got a little technical difficulty, but we good.
Mic check 1, 2.
All right, you on your way? Oh,
Yeah, we good to go.
see you when you get it.
We good to go. Hey, shalom. Y'all by Shim Yahweh Baraka Thumb. Yahweh Shamal the Thumb by Shim Yahweh shout out the sisters. You understand? It's a Durham, North Carolina Sabbath service. Preaching Officer Mahayah with me conducting as well as Officer Yanazar. You understand? And we're going to get straight into it, man. So, brother, we could blow the horn to commence the Sabbath service. I'm sign Christ. So, Amadium, which means to stand. Wapan Yakwodum means rise and face east. We'll start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathan Lenawa. Lakam. Cal. Yawum. Wasalak Nawa. Kabawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawath Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'aya Nawa. Banasaya 1. Abol. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwith. Waha'ala. Wahathapareth. Iwalunium. Aman.
In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the power, the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Babakashah.
Nathan Lenawa. Hakak.
La Para'ah.
Kal Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak.
Latahar.
Matazarayam. Hakak.
Lahakwiyam. Hamathium. Hakak. Al Rakawath.
Hatama'ala.
Lagarashan.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
The
water Amun.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai. Why Mayaka Allah. Why Alahayim. Matazabaya. Alawap Yahana. Alawapium. Hasaranyam. Hakwatazayanyam. Hakoyoyoyum. Wahagwathian. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The water Amun.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you. So be it.
The 121st Psalm in Hebrew. Aisha.
Aisha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahariam.
Ahahariam.
Ma'ayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Izaria.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza.
Al Yathan.
Al Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al Yanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'a.
Hanala'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha Allah.
Yasha Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al Yad.
Aliyad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Kalrai.
Kalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaatka.
Tazaaka.
Wabawaatka.
Wabawaaka.
Mayatha.
Mayatha.
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Wa'aid Awalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore.
The 83rd Psalm in Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thashakwat.
Al-Thashakwat.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana. Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barayath.
Barayath.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Aholia.
Aholia.
Alawam.
Arawam.
Wa Yashemai.
Wayashemai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagarium.
Wahagarium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadjin.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabyin.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayathan. Batsalagia. Bayan.
Bayan.
Da'ara.
Da'ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yabmawa.
Yabmawa.
Ka'arab.
Ka'arab.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazol.
Wakatazol.
Manai.
Manai.
Kalnasaya Kamwa.
Kaunasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Af.
Af.
Na'awaf.
Na'awaf.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagogala.
Kagogala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Raraka.
Lapanya Rabaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Tabia Ira.
Tabayaira.
Ya'ira.
Yaira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Salahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Taradapma.
Taradapma.
Basa Irika.
Basairika.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapathka.
Wapatka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Walawan.
Wayabakwa. Yabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Ka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Aidai,
Aidyaai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya Atha,
Kayatha,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al Kalharatazah,
Al Kaha Ratazah. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Abba and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High of all the earth. Most High in Christ. Your shop means be seated. What's going on? Oh yeah, if I could, Shalakia. You know, we usually dolo up here. Brother, if I could, right? If you could present yourself for Israel, please, Baba Kasha. State your pedigree.
Troop reform my part. Yahweh, Ban Yahweh, Yashal. Ban Yashal.
Right. So you can say your name.
The tribe.
You got it. One more time.
Troop reform my part. Yahweh,
Ban.
Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashal.
Kabapar. Ban Yahweh. Ban Yashara. You get a salute. Come to attention. You get a salute.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatham.
Yahweh Shinab Shabbat. You want that one or you want the what seat? You want one of those seats?
Either one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, come on, take this one.
This is
It's
already
up here.
You don't need that. I don't need it.
No, you don't need that.
I mean, if you want to
Bring your Bible. Bring your Bible. You might want. You don't need the other one. Just bring the Bible. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need the Bible.
That way you'll be able to, read from the
Yeah,
English.
you can read it. And you own nobody used your own Bible better than the other.
All right, most High in Christ. So the shop. Oh, Salakia. Salakia. We usually be dolo up here.
We got it.
Yeah, I mean.
Right.
Yeah, we usually be dolo up here. Right? That works. Get some more. So Doc, you can hit this real quick. Splash. On the brother taking down some pathogens with him. Give you a salute again. Good to see you, brother. Seen you about 20 years, man.
Still doing work.
You still out in Goldsboro, right?
Yeah, well, you're a mod.
All right.
I seen all of those.
Just bear with us 1 second, Israel.
Still working.
You got a master pronunciation.
So the 2 letters, the English is under the letter.
Yeah. Okay, you got the ancient and you got the Assyrian. Just take this what I did. All I did, I got a notebook, right? Just for that. I just kept writing it over and over, pronouncing it. That's what I did. I got a whole book just with that written in. You got to guess something. You'll know that shit. Then you start trying to pronounce it. When you read it according to what you learn from, recite it over.
Sign Christ. Good old chalice. All right, brother. Before you just little swig, what you gonna do? You gonna put your right hand over your chest. Grab this. Put your left. Grab this with your left. Turn to Israel and get a salute. So you're gonna like Charlotte, toast to Israel.
Lashala.
Lashala. Bottoms up.
You're the man.
Sir. No sign Christ. Whoa. It's crazy. All right. So, Yashab means be seated.
Okay, the water.
Get something right up.
So you want me to read the Hebrew? And you can read it.
Yeah, the brother said you still working on it, right? Yeah.
So we're going to
Big priest Yanazar got you.
the book of Genesis 44 and 16.
Let's get it. Right, see what I'm saying? For those, you know what I'm saying, home that would like to, tag along, you know what I'm saying, to read along with us, you can go to blueletterbible.org. Right. You as well, you got your phone?
Test.
It's all right, man. We can pull it up in the joint. In my joint right here. Right. For those at home, you go to blueletterbible.org. You know what I'm saying? Yanazar, what we picking up again?
Genesis 44 and 16, sure.
All right, just type in Genesis 44. All right, go down to verse 16. And press that blue button that says tools on the side, right? It'll pull up the Assyrian Hebrew for you. That way you'll be able to see what we're reading from. Right? And you can just tag along as the brother reads in the Hebrew, right? So Yanazar, whenever you're ready.
Got my card, sir. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 44, verse 16 in Hebrew. Waya Amar, Yahawada, Ma, Na Amar, La Adanya, Ma, Na Debar, Wama, Na Taza Dakwa, Na Taza Tadak, Na Taza Tazak, Na Salakia, Na Taza Tadak, Ha'alahayim, Ma Taza'a, Ath, I won. Ibajaka, Hananawa, Ibadim, La Adanya, Gum, Anaknawa, Gum, Ashar, Namataza'a, Hagab, Bayad, no, Salakia. Hagab Bayai Bayadwa. Verse 17. Wayamar Kala Yala Kalayala Laya Ma'ai Shawath Za'ath Ha'ayash Ashar Namataza'ah Hagabayai Bayadwa Hawa'ah Yahaya Laya Ibad Wa'atham Aliyawa La Shalom Al Abiakam. Verse 18. Wayagash Aliyawa Yahawada Waya Amar Bayam Adanya Yadabar Na'ah Abadaka Dabar Ba'azanya Adanya Wa'al Yakar Apak Badakwa Ibadaka Salakia Badaka Kaya Kamawaka Kaparai. Verse 19. Adanya Sha'al. Sha'ala. Is it Sha'ala Ath Ibadyawa La Amar Hayash Lakam Ab or Abba. Abba, yeah, it's Abba, that's father. Awa Ath.
That was Sha'al.
Is Sha'al? Come. Let me go back there and take a quick look at it. Wow. Okay. Verse 20. Verse 20. Wana Amar Al Adanya Yash Lanawa Abba Zaquan Wayalad Zaquanium Quatan Wa'akiawa Math Waya Wakar now Waya Wathar Hawa'a Labadwa La Amarwa Wa Abiyawa Ahabwa. Verse 21. Watha Amar Al Abadjaka Hawa Radahawa Aliyah Wa'a Shayamwa Shema Slakia Wa'a Shayama Ayanaya Aliyawa. In verse 22, Wana Amar Al Adanya La'a Yawakal Hana'ar Wa Izab Ath Abiyawa Wa Izab Ath Abiyawa Wama. Verse 22. This is the last one, right? Okay. Verse 22. Wana Amar Al Adanya La'a Yawakal Hana'ar La'izab Ath Abiyawa Wa'izab Ath Abiyawa Wamath. Okay, so you pick it up at 16 in English.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 44, and verse 16. And Judah said, what shall we say unto my Lord? What shall we speak? Or how shall we clear ourselves? God hath found out of thy servants. Behold, we are my Lord's servants, both we, and he also with whom the cup is found.
You understand? Remember, Joseph put the cup in Benjamin's bag, right? I believe he put it in Benjamin's bag. You know what I'm saying? They done pulled him back. And remember that the agreement was what? Whoever the cup was found on, what, they had to die or be a servant? They had to die, right? To be put to death. You understand? So they found the cup in Benjamin's bag, and they're like, oh man, good night. Because of course they thinking, man, we ain't got no cup. What we gonna steal a cup for? You know what I'm saying? Found the cup in Benjamin's bag. Mind you, this is, you know what I'm saying, still Joseph, you know, messing with these cats, man, getting his get back on his brothers, you know what I'm saying, for what they did to him. You know what I'm saying? So we just picking up where we left off at, man. So we're gonna see where it go. Read on.
Kind, sir. Verse 17. And he said, God forbid that I should do so, but the man in whose hand the cup is found, he shall be my servant.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? He shall be my servant. He ain't gonna kill him. You gotta be my servant, though, right? Read on.
And as for you, get you up in peace unto your father. Verse 18. Then Judah came near unto him and said, O my Lord, let thy servant, I pray thee, speak a word in my Lord's ears, and let not thine anger burn against thy servant, for thou art even as Pharaoh. Verse 19. My Lord asked his servants, saying, have ye a father or a brother? Verse 20. And said unto my Lord, we have a father, an old man, and a child of his old age, a little one, and his brother is dead, and he alone is left of his mother, and his father loveth him. Verse 21. And thou saidst unto thy servants, bring him down unto me, that I may set mine eyes upon him. Verse 22. And we said unto my Lord, the lad cannot leave his father, for if he should leave his father would die.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 44, and verse 23 in the Hebrew. Watha Amar al Ibadjeka La'a Yarad Akyakam Hakwatan Athakam La'a Fasapon Zapo Zaslagatha Sapawan La Ra'awath La Ra'awath Panya. Verse 24. Wayahaya Kaya Al Yanawa Al Ibadaka Abia Wanagad Lawa Ath Debaria Adunya. Verse 25. Waya Amar Abianawa Shabwa Shabarwa Lanawa Ma'ait Akal. Verse 26. Wana Amar La'a Nawakal Laradath Yash Akianawa Hakwatan Athnawa Waya Radanwa Kaya La'a Nawakal Lara Awath Panya Ha'ayash Wa Akianawa Hakwatan Ayanawa Athnawa. Verse 27. Waya Amar Abadaka Abia Alianawa Athum Yada Itham Kaya Shanyam Yalada Laya Ashathia. Verse 28. Wayataza'a Ha'akar Ma'athia Wa Amar Ak or Aka Tarap Wala'a Wa Ayathia Wa Aid Hana. Verse 29. Wala Katham Gum'ath Za Ma'aim Panya Wakwarahawa Wakwaraawa Asawan Waha Waradatham Ath Shayabathia Bara'ai Sha'Allah. Let me pick it up for 22.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 44 and verse 22. And we said unto my Lord, Kanukan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 44 and verse 23. And thou saidst unto thy servants, except your youngest brother come down with you, ye shall see my face no more. Verse 24. And it came to pass, when we came up unto thy servant, my father, we told him the words of my Lord. Verse 25. And our father said, go again and buy us a little food. Verse 26. And we said, we cannot go down. If our youngest brother be with us, then we will go down, for we may not see the man's face, except our youngest brother be with us.
So what they're saying is that they can't go back to their father without their brother. They can't look upon his face if they go back without their brother.
Verse 27. And thy servant, my father, said unto us, ye know that my wife bare me 2 sons. Verse 28. And the one went out from me, and I said, surely he is torn in pieces, and I saw him not since. Verse 29. And if ye take this also from me, and mischief befall him, ye shall bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave.
He's saying, if you don't bring him back, I'm going to die. Yeah, this is going to kill me if you don't bring back. That's his beloved son. That's Benjamin. That was his favorite from his favorite wife. Benjamin and Joseph was his favorites. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, because everybody has favorites. That's just the way life is. Okay, this is the book of Genesis. Go ahead, sir.
And everyone knows there's nothing wrong with that. The only people that have a problem with that are the people that are not the favorite. no woman is gonna be like, oh no, I can't be your favorite side piece. That's not fair. You gotta love your wife just as much as you love me. No woman says that. You know what I'm saying? If a man tells a woman, "You the only one I need, and I don't need nobody else." No woman says, "No. You gotta love, all the other women in your life equally, just like me." No child says that if their father or their mother say they're the favorite. The only people that have a problem with that are the people that are not the damn favorite.
That's right.
You understand? If you were somebody's favorite, you wouldn't complain about a damn thing. You know what I mean?
Kanawakan. Okay, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 44, verse 30. Now, therefore, Salaki, in the Hebrew, Wa'aitha, Kaba'aya, Al, Ibadka, Abiya, Waha, Na'ar, Aya, Ayan Nawa, Ath Nawa, Wap Napashwa, Kwash Wara, Banapashwa. Verse 31. Wa Haya Kara Awathwa Kaya Ayan Hanaar Wamath Waha Waraya Wamha Warayadwa Abajaka Ath Shayabath Abadaka Abianawa Baya Gawan Sha'Allah. Verse 32. Kaya Ibadka Irab Ath Hanaar Ma'aim Abia La Amar La Abia Anawa Abia Anawa Aliaka Waha Ta'athia La Abia Kal Haya Mayam. Verse 33. Wa'aitha Yashab Na'a Abadka Fakath Hana'ar Ibad La Adanya Wa Hana'ar Ya'al Aim Akyawa. Verse 34. Kaya Ayak Allah Al Abia Waha Na'ar Ayan Nawa Athia Pan Ara'a Barai Ashar Yamataza'a Ath Abia. The next chapter. Read two more in the next chapter. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45, and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wala'a Yakal Yawasap Laha Fa'apak Lakal Hana Tazabia Hana Tazabium Salakia Aliyawa Wayakwara'a Hawa Tazayawa Kal Ayash Ma'alia Wala'a Imad Ayash Athwa Baha Hawadai Baha Thawadai Baha Thawadai Yawasap al Akyawa. Verse 2. Wayathun Ath Kwolwa Babakaya Waya Shemayawa Matazarium Waya Shemai Bayath Paraai. Go back to the next chapter, back to the previous chapter, and you start at 30.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 44, and verse 30. Now, therefore, when I come to thy servant, my father, and the lad be not with us, seeing that his life is bound up in the lad's life. Verse 31. It shall come to pass when he seeth that the lad is not with us, that he will die, and thy servant shall bring down the gray hairs of thy servant our father with sorrow to the grave. Verse 32. For thy servant became surety for the lad unto my father, saying, if I bring him unto thee, then I shall bring him not unto thee, then I shall bear the blame to my father forever. Verse 33. Now therefore I pray thee, let thy servant abide instead of the lad, a bondman to my Lord, and let the lad go up with his brethren.
So what he's saying here is like, let me take his place. You know, because if you keep this brother, our father's going to die. I'll take his place. I'll serve you instead of him, and let him go back to his father. You understand? And when the thing that I always want to bring out in these scriptures when we read, and especially in the Sabbath service, is how righteous our nature is. Like when you see that this is the beginning of Israel, you understand? And these are righteous brothers. They made a terrible mistake, but from that point on, their lives is bound on trying to correct that mistake. And that's what's going to lead up to, that's what's leading up to this story. You understand? And that's who we come from. And you understand? And they're always humbling themselves. They have a humility that is lost from the earth.
Verse 34. For how shall I go up to my father, and the lad be not with me, lest peradventure I see the evil that shall come on my father. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45, and verse 1. Then Joseph could not refrain himself before all them that stood by him, and he cried, cause every man to go out from me, and there stood no man with him, while Joseph made himself known unto his brethren. Verse 2.
So what he did, he put everybody out the room except for his brothers, because he couldn't contain himself anymore. Well, this is the third time he cried, right?
Yeah, about the third or fourth.
Yeah, something like that. So he couldn't contain himself no more. So he said, everybody out but these dudes.
And that's love, man. Like imagine something like that happening in today's time. Think about this, how destroyed we are. You will hate a Negro for 20 years because he owe you $5. You'll never trust your brother again because he took your girlfriend in middle school. You know what I'm saying? You'll never trust your sister again because she took your boyfriend in elementary school. You know what I'm saying? You think she just been jealous of you her whole life, and we will hate each other, you know what I'm saying, for decades. Never go to that brother, never go to that sister to talk about it, to hash it out. Just will hate each other, man. Well, his brother sold him, you know what I'm saying, into bondage. You know what I mean? Sold him. You understand? And he sees his brothers, man, and he loves them so much that he has to leave. You know what I'm saying? Just to control himself from crying, man. Just control himself from weeping. He seen his younger brother and couldn't even hold himself together, had to leave, man. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we, you know what I'm saying, have a different type of love, you know what I'm saying, for each other that no other nation can understand, man. And that's the love that comes from serving the Lord, man. There's a love from dedicating, you know what I'm saying, that comes from dedicating your life to serving the Most High. You understand? And you view things in a light that this society can't, you know what I'm saying, can't show you, man. You know what I mean? So like, what's up?
And if I may, you know, with this case, with this, I'm going to say this because of that. This case where they beat this brother, these 5 brothers beat this brother to death. we hate each other just for being black. We've been so destroyed in this nation. We hate each other just for being who we are. That's how destroyed we are in this country. I sit there and I watched a little bit of the tape last night, and they were boasting about beating his brother like that, man. You know, they were sitting up there like they had just beat an animal, and he deserved it, man, because we've learned to hate each other, man. That's why the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana exists, man. You understand? To show us, man, how to love each other again, man. This ain't no joke. We got to fight through this hate, man. We got to throw this hate off our backs, man, and come back and love our brothers, man, and to hell with all these other nations, man.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45 and verse 2. And he wept aloud, and the Egyptians in the house of Pharaoh heard.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45, verse 3 in Hebrew. Waya Amar, Yawasap, Al, Akyawa, Anya, Yawasap, Iwad, Abiyah, Kaya, Wala'a, Yakolwa, Akyawa, La Ainawath, Athwa, Kaya, Naba, Holwa, Mapanyawa. Verse 4. Waya Amar Yawasab Al Akyawa. Gashwa Na'a Alia. Waya Gashwa. Waya Amar Anya Yawasap Akyakam Ashar. Makaratham. Athia. Matazarayam, the land of Egypt. Okay. Verse 5. Wa'aitha al ha'ai tazabawa or tazabwa ha'ai tazabwa wa'al Yakar, Ba'ayanayakam, Kaya, Makaratham, Athia, Hana, Kaya, Lamakaya, Shalak, Naya, Alahayim, Lapanyakam. Verse 6. Kaya za shanathium hara'ar hara'aib bakwarab ha'arataza wa'aiwad kamash shanyum ashar ayan kariyash Wakwatazayar. Verse 7. Wala shalak naya alahayam la panyakam la shalom lakam sha'ariyath ba'arataza wala hakayawath lakam lapolyata gadala. Verse 8. Wa'aitha la'a atham shalak katham athia hana kaya ha'alahayim waya shayamnya la'ab la para'ai wala adawan lakal bayathwa wamawal Bakal, Aratazar, Matazarium. Verse 9. Maharwa, wa alwa, al anya, wa adam, wa maratham, al yawa, ka, amar, banak or banaka, yawasap, shamnaya or shamanya, alahayam, la adawan, kal, matazarium, Radah, Aliyah, Al, Ha'imad. Okay, so you pick it up from 3.
This the book of Genesis, chapter 45 and verse 3. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I am Joseph. Doth my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence. Verse 4. And Joseph said unto his brethren, Come near to me, I pray you. And they came near. And he said, I am Joseph, your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Verse 5. Now therefore be not grieved nor angry with yourselves that ye sold me hither. For God did send me before you to preserve life. Verse 6. For these 2 years hath the famine been in the land, and yet there are 5 years in the which there shall neither be earing nor harvest. Verse 7. And God sent me before you to preserve you, a posterity in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance.
So here he's telling you. Remember, he's an interpreter of dreams, of course, and he's telling you that there was a great purpose behind all of this. This was to set Israel up to become a nation. In other words, this is like setting the table for Israel to be a nation and to come into Egypt. You understand? Because this is God's purpose, of course.
Verse 8. So now it was not you that sent me hither, but God, and he hath made me a father to Pharaoh, and lord of all his house, and a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. Haste ye, in verse 9, haste ye, and go up to my father, and say unto him, Thus saith thy son Joseph, God hath made me lord of all Egypt. Come down unto me, tarry not.
So like, this is when all of Israel is going to come into Egypt after this. But this is a great story, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a very heartfelt story. This is the truth, man. This is the beginning of Israel. In order for you to, like, okay, the Most High is the architect of all truths, of everything. And the Bible is the blueprint for us, man. That's what it is for us. To know these scriptures, man, is to know yourself. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45, and verse 10 in Hebrew. Wayeshabath, Ba'aratazar, Gashan, Wahayayath, Kwarawab, Aliyah, Atha, Wabanyaka, Wabanya, Banyaka, Wataza, Anaka, Waba Kwarad, Wawa Salake, Waba Kwaraka, Wakal, Ashar, Laka. Verse 11. Waka La Calathia, Athaka, Sham Kaya, Iwad, Kamash, Shanyim, Ra'aib, Salakia, Ra'aib, Pan, Hawarash, Thawarash, Atha, Wabiathaka, Wakal, Ashar, Laka. Verse 12, Wahana, Ayanayakam, Ra'awath, Wa Ayanaya, Akia, Banaya, Mayan, Kaya, Paya, Hamadabar, Aliakam. Verse 13, Waha Gadatham, the Abiyah Ath, Kal, Kabawadia, Bamatazarium, Wa'ath, Kal, Ashar, La Ayathim, Wama Haratham, Waradatham, Ath, Abiyah, Hana. Verse 14, Wayapol, Al, Tazawaria, Banayamun, Akiawa, Wayabatka, Waba Nayama, Waba Nayamun, Baka, Al, Tazawa Aria Yawa, Tazawa Ariyawa. Verse 15, Waya Nashak, Lakal, Akiwa, Wayabaka, Aliyahum, Wa Akaria Khan, the Barwa, Akiwa, Athwa. Verse 16, Wahakwal, Nashamai, Bayath, Para'ai, La Amar, Ba'awa, Akia, Yawasap, Waya Yatab, Ba'ayanaya, Para'ai, Wa Ba'ayanaya, Abadjawa. Okay, we get started at 10, right?
This the book of Genesis, chapter 45 and verse 10. What do we stop? 17?
Yeah.
Kind of God.
16.
16, Salakia. This the book of Genesis, chapter 45 and verse 10. God. And thou shalt dwell in the land of Goshen, and thou shalt be near unto me, thou and thy children, and thy children's children, and thy flocks, and thy herds, and all that thou hast. Verse 11, and there will I nourish thee, for yet there are 5 years of famine, lest thou and thy household, and all that has come to poverty. And verse 12, and behold, your eyes see, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin, that it is the water. It is my mouth that speaketh unto you. Verse 13, and ye shall tell my father of all my glory in Egypt, and of all that ye have seen, and ye shall haste and bring down my father hither. Verse 14, and he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck and wept, and Benjamin wept upon his neck. Verse 15, moreover, he kissed all his brethren and wept upon them. And after that, this brethren talked with him. Verse 16, And the fame thereof was heard in Pharaoh's house, saying, Joseph's brethren are come, and it pleased Pharaoh well in his servants. Verse 17.
You're doing great, brother. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45, and verse 17 in the Hebrew. Wayamar parai al yawasap, amar al akyaka, za'ath, aishawa, the ta'ainwa, ath, baya yarakam, walakwa, ba'awa, arataza, kanain. Verse 18. Wakwakwa, ath, abiakam, wa ath, bathiakam, wa ba'awa, aliyah, wa athana, lakam, ath, tawab, arataza, matazarium, wa akolwa, ath, chalab, ha'arataza. Verse 19. Wa atha, tazawayatha, za'ath, aishawa, kwakwa, lakam, ma'arataza, matazarium, agalawath, latapakam, walanashiakam, wanasha'atham, ath, abiakam, waba'atham. Verse 20. Wa ayanayakam, Salakia, wa ayankam, al, thakam, al, kaliakam, kaya, tawab, kal, aratazar, matazarium, lakam, hawa'a. Verse 21. Waya aishawa, khan, banya, yasha, Allah, waya thun, lahum, yawasap, I galawath, al paya, para'i, wayathun, lahum, tazada, ladaraka. Verse 22. Lakalam, Nathun, Sha'ayash, Kalapawath, Shamalath, Wala Banyamun, Wala Salakia, Wala Banyamyan, La Banyamian. Hold on a second. Nope, that's not. Yeah, that's it. Wala Banyamyan, Nathan, Shalash, Ma'awath, Kasap, Wakamash, Halapath, Shamalath. 23 should be the last one, right? Verse 23. Wala Abanyawa. No, Salakia. Wala Abiyawa. Shalak. Kaza'ath. Aishara. Hamarium. Nasha'ayim. Matawab. Matazarium. Wa Aishar. Athanath. Nasha'ath. Bar. walacham, wamazawan, la abiyawa, la daraka. All right, pick it up from 17.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45 and verse 17. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, say unto thy brethren that this do ye, lay your breast and go, get you unto the land of Canaan. Verse 18. And take your father and your households and come unto me, and I will give you the good of the land of Egypt, and ye shall eat the fat of the land. Verse 19. Now thou art commanded, this do ye, take ye wagons out of the land of Egypt for your little ones and for your wives, and bring your father and come. Verse 20. Also regard not your stuff, for the good of all the land of Egypt is yours. Verse 21. And the children of Israel did so, and Joseph gave them wagons according to the commandment of Joseph, Pharaoh, and gave them provision for the way. Verse 22. To all of them he gave each man changes of raiment, but to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver and 5 changes of raiment. Verse 23. And to his father he sent after this manner: 10 asses laden with the good things of Egypt, and 10 she asses laden with corn and bread and meat for his father by the way.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45 and verse 24 in Hebrew. Wayashalak, Ath, Akiyawa, Layawak, Wayalakal, no, Salakia, Wayalakawa, Waya Amar, Alahum, Al, Haragazawa, Baraka. Verse 25. Waya Alawa, Mama Tazarium, Waya Ba'awa, Aratazar, Kanain, Al, Yaiquab, Abiyahum. Verse 26. Wayagadwa, Lawa, La Amar, Iwad, Yawasap, Kaya, Wakaya, Hawa'a, Mashal, Bakal, Aratazar, Matazorium, Wayapag, Labua, or Labawa, Kaya, La'a, Ha'amayan, Lahum. Verse 27. Waya Dabarwa, Aliyawa, Ath, Kal, Dabaria, Yawasap, Lashar, Dabar, Alahum, Waya Ra'ah, Ath, Ha'ai, Galawath, Ashar, Shalak, Yawasap, Lasha'ath, Athwa, Wathakaya, Rawath, Ya'aiquab, Abiyahum. In verse 28, Waya Amar, Yasha'ala, Rab, Iwad, Yawasap, Banya, Haya, Alakam, Alaka, Salakia, Alaka, Wa'a, Anwa, Bataran, Amawath. Okay, so we got to go to the next chapter, right? Next chapter. Okay, this we're doing two in this chapter, right? Two verses, right? This is the book of Genesis, chapter 46, and verse 1 in Hebrew. Come on. Wayasai, Yasha'ala wakal ashar, lawa, wayaba'a, ba'ara, shabai, wayazabak, zabakium, la, lahaya, abiyawa, yatazakak, yatazakak, yatazakak. Verse 2, Waya Amar, Alahayim, La Yasha Allah, Bamara'ath, Halayala, Waya Amar, Ya Iquab, Waya Amar, Hagunya, no, Hananya. Okay, so you're going to pick it up. Go back. You're going to pick it up at 24.
46 and 2. After. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 45, and verse 24. So he sent his brethren away, and they departed. And he said unto them, see that ye fall not out by the way. Verse 25. And they went up out of Egypt, and came into the land of Canaan, unto Jacob their father. Verse 26. And told him, saying, Joseph is yet alive, and he is governor over all the land of Egypt. And Jacob's heart fainted, for he believed them not. Verse 27. And Joseph and they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said unto them. And when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob their father revived. Verse 28. And Israel said, it is enough. Joseph, my son, is yet alive. I will go and see him before I die. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 46, and verse 1. And Israel took his journey with all that he had, and came to Beersheba, and offered sacrifices unto the God of his father Isaac. Verse 2. And God spake unto Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here am I.
To appear on items means to stand. You understand? Of course, next week, you know what I'm saying, we're going to pick it right back up. You understand? Joseph finally revealed the truth to him. You understand? Now they know what's up. I mean, you imagine, you see your brother damn lifetime. Now you know he alive. You know what I'm saying? And well, doing better than ever. Who would have imagined, right? You understand? Huh? Something like that. Something like that. Oh, I can't pay Sadat no mind, man. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna pick it up there. I'm saying again next week. 46 and 3. You know what I'm saying? Genesis chapter 46 and verse 3. You understand? Pick it back up. Continue diving into our culture, man. Continue diving into our records. Because these are our forefathers, man. You know what I'm saying? And learning about them, you know what I'm saying? Studying these scriptures, you know what I'm saying? Informs us and lets us know what spirit we should be in, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit of America is definitely not it, right? So, if I could, Baba Kashar, Giannis off, you could, yeah. Brother, we're gonna get you another swig because I love you so much. I love you so much. I'm gonna make sure you have another one. So much I love you, brother. I ain't gonna do you dirty. Other brothers, how you in here? Lit. Yum yum. So like I did your own hand. Like this. Yep. There we go. Come on, put some. Say it one more time. Put some power into it, man.
La Shala.
La Shala. We ain't in no library now. You know what I'm saying? You can be a man in here. That's one of the reasons I love this school so damn much. In here, you can be a man. You can speak, use your voice. You know what I'm saying? You know, we naturally loud. Niggas is loud. You know what I mean? No, it's all good. Right? So, men of Israel, gird thyself to prepare us to the Torah. Yeah.
Left side.
Right. Left side. You hold it. I will hold it like right there. We'll hold it on the back of them. Put on your right shoulder, right? And just hold it like this. Yep. There you go. Yeah. There you got secure. You know what I mean? Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah.
Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shabbat, Yah.
Yah Ba'ashim Yah Shabrak Yah.
So Mariam, you go Mariam Shabbat, back to a Mariam, Barak. Now put your right hand up.
Yah Ba'ashim Yah Shabrak Yah.
No sign of Christ. Come on back up. And you'll actually hold it for the prayers, right? Yeah. So just switch forward real quick. And y'all get a home with my blow Baba Kashar. He said in the middle. What? In the middle? Yeah, whichever one, you know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that work for you? It works for me. Don't sound correct. Yeah. All right. So you know what I'm saying? Medium. Wapan Yakwadum means rise and face ease. Always turn to your right side, right? Everything on the right side. It's all good. We'll start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakwaka,
Malakwatka,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah,
Ratazayaka,
Zayaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ba'arataza,
Ba'arataza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashemayim,
Bashemayim,
Nathan Lanawa,
Latananawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Cow,
Gal,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalak Nawa,
Wasalak Nawa,
Kabawat Nawa,
Kabawat Nawa,
Kasalak Nawa,
Kasalak Nawa,
Kabawat Yanawa,
Kabawat Nawa,
Wala'ah,
Wala,
Tabi'aya Nawa,
Tabi'aya Nawa,
Banasaya 1,
Banasaya 1,
a ball,
ball,
Hawashaya Nawa,
Shaya Nawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwith,
Hamalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Waha'ala,
Wahathaparith,
Wahatapara,
Iwalamium,
Iwalonium,
Aman.
Aman. In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem Yahweh Shai,
Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah,
Baba Kashah,
Baba Kashah,
Nathan Lenawa,
Latananawa,
Hakak,
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 Para'ah,
Larpa'ah,
Kal Makala,
Kal Makala,
Kal Madawa,
Wakal Madawa,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Matazarayim,
Hamatazarayim,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Lahakwium,
Lahakwium,
Hamathium,
Hamathium,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Al Rakawath,
Al-Rakawath,
Hatama'ala,
Hatama'ala,
Lagarashan,
Lagarashan,
Bahashem Yahweh Shai,
Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah,
the Wada Aman,
the Wada Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
This is the prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh
Why
Shai.
Yahweh Shai?
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Why Mayaka Allah?
Wa Alahayim.
Why Alahayim?
Matazabia.
Matazabiyah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawapium.
Alawapium.
Hasaranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Kotazayanyam.
Ha Kotazayanyam.
Hakoya Yoyum.
Ha Koya Yoyum.
Wahagwatian.
Waha Gwatian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The water Amun.
The water of man. In English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
So be it. The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Yeah. Aisha.
Aisha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahariam.
Al-Hahariam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Izaria.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratazar.
Wa'aratazar.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Number what?
Regalka.
Wagalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'a.
Anala'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Zalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Nyad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashemash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Kaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Kalrai.
Kalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaatka.
Tazaaka.
Wawawaatka.
Wabawaaka.
Mayatha.
Mayatha.
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Wa'ayid abalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help.
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. This is the 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
El Dami Alaka.
Al Dami Alaka.
Alpha Karash.
Al Thakarash.
Alpha Shakwat.
Wa Al Tashakwat.
Al
Al
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Abayabyaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Al Imaka.
Ira Yamwa.
Yaira Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya Aitazawa.
Yaitazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yashala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadya.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Garayath.
Variath.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Aholia.
Aholia.
Alawam.
Adawam.
Yashamai.
Yashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagarium,
Wahagorium,
Gabal,
Gabal,
I'm a one,
I'm a one,
I'm a luck,
I'm a lot,
Palashat,
Palashat,
I'm Yeshabia,
I'm Yeshabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sarah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Panachal,
Banakal,
Kwayashwan,
Kwayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan,
Bayan,
Da'ara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Adama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa,
Sayatamwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yabmawa,
Yabmawa,
Kayarab,
Karab,
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal,
Mana'ai,
Manai,
Kal, Nasaya Kamwa,
Kal Nasai Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Naya Rashah,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ath,
Ah,
Na'awa,
Naawaf,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Sayatamwa,
Kagogila,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya
Lapanya Rabaka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Tabiaira,
Tabayaira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Makalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Faradapma,
Taradapma,
Basa Iraka,
Basa Iraka,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapathka,
Wapatka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'a,
Aham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Aija'ai,
Ayadiyai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparawa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya Atha,
Kayata,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Alyawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Kal Ha'arataza,
Al-Kaharataza. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oram and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Abah and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
Men of Israel, we give the teacher one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shabbat. Yajim Matar, class dismissed.